to my channel. This is the Travel Omen, and I'm coming to you with a video about what it was like for me living in Dover, Delaware. I was there just for a short period of time as a travel nurse, but I'm going to give you my take and my perspective on it. First of all, I'm from Florida, born and raised, so this was my first travel assignment outside of the state, and I was very excited to go, very ready, and the road trip was very long. Fortunately, I didn't go by myself. I had someone to go with me, a very sweet and kind man. He knows who he is, many kisses and hugs. But it was a long trip. We took about 2 days to get from Florida to Delaware. We stopped in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Virginia Beach, and Washington, D.C. before we arrived to Dover. But at any rate, once we arrived, of course, it was very different, the scenery and so forth. It was beautiful, but it was definitely very different. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, like, okay. But then I got myself together. I'm thinking, okay, I got this. I can do this. So once we arrived, I got to my apartment. I rented a short-term lease apartment there in Dover. Very nice place. It was clean. It was quiet for the most part. I did run into some issues with a neighbor that lived above me. They argued all the time. I don't think they physically fought, but the verbal arguments were daily, all day. And I definitely heard some personal business that I don't think they wanted me to hear, but nonetheless, I did. Also, the constant stomping on the floor. It sounded like they were running from one room to the other. You can expect people to walk on top, on the second floor if they're above you, but the stomping, it was a lot. It sounded like they had a stable of horses upstairs. And I live in a house. I haven't lived in an apartment since 2009, so that was an adjustment. But nonetheless, I had a neighbor that lived across the hall from me, a very nice lady. She introduced herself to me, very kind. And the apartment complex, it was safe. I never had any issues there, just the noisy neighbor upstairs. But anyway, Dover is a nice little city in Delaware. Delaware itself is the second smallest state in the United States. It is close to Maryland, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. I would say about 2 hours one way, so it's not that bad if you want to go in and explore, which I did. Dover doesn't offer much in the way of entertainment as far as my perspective and experiences goes. It does have a casino called the Bally's Dover Casino Resort. And it's actually nice. It has some nice food. The typical casino, it was very busy. And if that's something that you're interested in, that's the place that you should check out. They also have a mall called the Dover Mall. Again, a typical mall that you will find, your Macy's, J.C. Penney's, and so forth. It has a nice food court and the movie theaters inside. They have several restaurants there that I did encounter that it's not in Florida. One in particular that was close to me in Dover called McGlynn's Pub. A very nice restaurant. It's very serene atmosphere. It was on the lake. You can eat outside or you can eat inside and watch the water. And it was a nice place. I would recommend that you check them out if you're ever in Dover. I did explore around. I went to Pennsylvania a few times. I went to Baltimore, Maryland several times. And I wanted to go to New Jersey as well, but I didn't get a chance to go while I was there. I went to Wilmington, Delaware. I got a chance to look at the neighborhoods. They have many nice storefronts and restaurants there as well. It's just different. It's different from what I'm used to see the row houses and how their homes and neighborhoods are set up. It's just so different and unique as well. But other than that, I would say for Delaware, the weather and the atmosphere it was so different from Florida. Florida, the sunshine state. I know that's cliche, but it's definitely the sunshine state here. So to go from here to the mid-Atlantic and to see all of the clouds and so forth. And I swear the sun did not break through the clouds at all while I was there. And I'm not exaggerating. It was always an overcast, always kind of like a blurry look outside. It just, and it's just, it was so to the point where it felt depressing because I was so far away from home that I was missing my family, but at the same time, my saving grace was being able to call and text and have them to come visit me as well. But I definitely missed the sunshine. I missed it very, very much. So once it got close for the time for me to go, I definitely was counting down the time. And I actually left a week before I was actually supposed to leave. When I told them I was going to leave, I left about 7 days prior to that. And when I tell you, I got out of there just like nothing, man. I was gone. They didn't have to tell me twice. I was out. And when I got closer into Florida, it was like the heavens opened up. I mean, oh my God. It was like the atmosphere is different. It was like I can breathe. And then when I got into Florida and felt the sunshine, oh, I just literally laid on my grass on my front yard and soaked it all up. I wouldn't give anything to say, well, I would never go back to Delaware, but definitely not intentionally. I would go for, maybe a specific purpose for a night or two, but I would never live in Delaware. Nothing against Delaware. If you're born and raised there, of course you're used to that environment, and I'm not. But just tell me what you think. Give me your thoughts and ideas of what I've said about Delaware, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.